After he left the room, I made a run for it. 2010 was the year that I got my first period, right after Mum died. And Dad's way of dealing with a hormonal daughter and the death of his wife was to move us into Grandad's underground bunker. Grandad was convinced there was going to be another war. Maybe that's why Dad's such a warrior. Although he never used to be. My mum was around, he was brave. But when she was gone, I don't know, something just... He told me he knew how horrible the world was, and that I shouldn't have to witness it. I had no reason to question him back then. I mean, he was my hero. But as time went on, I started going crazy, just thinking about all the things I was missing, thinking about the outside. I mean, what if they invented robot dinner ladies, or flying cars, or a cure for cancer? Have they? Started missing everything. The smell of Mum's honeysuckles in the garden. Bulletproof by LaRue playing on repeat. The taste of a big, fat, salty cone of chips just smothered in tomato sauce. I had an escape plan for years, you know. He was my dad. At 5:45 every night, he would leave the room to open the door and put a bin bag outside. And tonight, he left the room to open the door and I made a run for it. I flung open the front door and fresh air immediately just flooded my lungs, and I just kept going and going and going and going until I stopped, you know, to see everything that I'd been missing, to see everything that I remembered, but it wasn't what I pictured at all. I mean, I looked over the road and there was this guy smoking, but it was from this like metal tube, and he puffed a cloud of smoke that kind of smelled like pineapple. And then through the fog, I bumped into this family who were all wearing masks, but looked at me like I was weird. And then there was this bus stop with moving news, and one of the headlines read, PM Bojo's keen to strike a clean no-deal Brexit. First of all, who put that guy in charge? And second of all, what's a Brexit? And then the second line was, Netflix and chill is ruining UK's hospitality trade. But I thought Netflix was just like a rubbish version of Blockbuster. And then I look into the bus stop and there's this homeless man, and I've never seen a homeless man before. And maybe Dad's right, you know, maybe the world is SHIT, but I can't admit that. I refuse to admit that, and I can't go back home, and I just want a sense of familiarity, so I'll have one salty cone of chips, please.